Do you know what significant events happen in March? March, at the third month of the year, is a month that is often associated with the arrival of spring, the season of rebirth and renewal. But it's not just the change of seasons that makes March a month to remember. This month is a melting pot of celebrations, events, and significant days that span across different cultures, religions, and countries. Let's embark on a journey through the month of March, exploring its many significant events and celebrations. From the empowering International Women's Day to the time-altering daylight saving time, from the holy month of Ramadan for Muslims to the infamous Ides of March, and from the vibrant St. Patrick's Day to the celestial event known as the March Equinox. But the journey doesn't end there. We'll also explore the Christian observances of Palm Sunday, Borrowing Days, Good Friday, and Easter Sunday, each carrying its own significance and traditions. March is certainly a month that brings the world together in various ways. It is a month that witnesses the celebration of womanhood, the joy of spring, the reverence of religious observances, and the intrigue of age-old superstitions. As we traverse through this journey, we'll delve into the history, significance, and unique traditions of these events and celebrations. We'll uncover the stories and legends that surround them and understand how they are observed around the world. This journey not only promises to be enlightening, but also serves as a reminder of the rich diversity and shared humanity that exists in our world. It is a month that transcends geographical boundaries, uniting us in celebrations and observances that remind us of our shared human experience as we prepare to take off on this exciting journey through the significant events and celebrations of March. Now, let's dive into the first of these events, International Women's Day. Ever heard of International Women's Day? Let's explore its significance. Every year on the 8th of March, we honor the countless contributions women have made in every sphere of life. From science and technology to arts and politics, women have been instrumental in shaping our world. This day is not just about celebration, but it's also about reflection, advocacy, and action. It's an opportunity to shed light on the ongoing struggles women face for equality worldwide. International Women's Day is a call to action, a day to press for progress in gender equality and to celebrate the achievements of women who have broken barriers and continue to inspire us. This day reminds us that everyone has a part to play in forging a more gender-balanced world. From grassroots activism to global movements, every step counts. Transitioning from this momentous occasion, let's talk about another significant event in March. You know that feeling when the days start to feel longer and you suddenly have more daylight to enjoy in the evenings? That's thanks to daylight saving time, which begins on the 10th of March. Daylight saving time is a practice where we set our clocks forward by 1 hour to extend evening daylight and reduce the need for artificial light. It's a simple yet impactful way to conserve energy, and it also gives us that extra daylight to enjoy our evenings. So remember, on the 10th of March at 2 a.m, it's time to spring forward and adjust your clocks. These are just a couple of the notable events in the month of March. Each one, in its own way, has a significant impact on our lives, reminding us of the richness and diversity of our world. Moving on, we have an event that changes our daily routine, the beginning of Ramadan. On March 10th, the holy month of Ramadan begins. This is a time of deep spiritual reflection for Muslims worldwide. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar and is considered one of the holiest periods of the year for the Muslim community. It's a time of fasting from dawn until dusk, a practice that emphasizes self-discipline, worship, and empathy for those less fortunate. The fast is broken each day with the evening meal called iftar, which often brings together family and friends in a spirit of shared gratitude and community. However, the month of March doesn't just hold significance for Muslims. Halfway through the month, we encounter the Ides of March, a date steeped in historical intrigue. Falling on March 15th, the Ides of March is a term that dates back to the time of ancient Rome. The term Ides was used in the Roman calendar to denote the middle of the month, which in March, May, July, and October falls on the 15th day. While the Ides of March might sound like just another day, it's a date that has been forever marked by a notorious event in Roman history. On this day in 44 BC, Julius Caesar, the Roman dictator, was assassinated in a conspiracy by several Roman senators. This event, famously dramatized by William Shakespeare in his play Julius Caesar, gave the Ides of March a reputation of foreboding and doom. Yet, despite this ominous association, the Ides of March, like Ramadan, serves as a reminder of the historical and cultural richness that the month of March holds. Whether it's through the spiritual reflection of Ramadan or the historical remembrance of the Ides of March, March is a month that invites us to look back, reflect, and learn. From historical events, we now shift to a celebration full of green St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, a day filled with green and festivities. This celebration is a cultural and religious holiday named after Ireland's patron saint, St. Patrick. Occurring annually on the 17th of March, it commemorates his death and celebrates the arrival of Christianity in Ireland. Today, St. Patrick's Day has evolved into a worldwide celebration of Irish culture, complete with parades, wearing of green attire, and public feasting. Legend has it that St. Patrick used the 3 leaves of a shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity, hence the ubiquity of shamrocks during this holiday. Transitioning from the emerald green festivities of St. Patrick's Day, let's delve into the astronomical event that marks a significant shift in our seasons, the March Equinox. Also known as the vernal or spring equinox in the Northern Hemisphere, this event marks the official beginning of spring. It's a time when the sun crosses the celestial equator, resulting in nearly equal amounts of day and night globally. In the Southern Hemisphere, however, it's the autumnal equinox, signaling the start of fall. The March equinox is more than just a shift in weather. It's a symbol of rebirth and new beginnings, reflected in the blossoming of flowers and return of warmer temperatures in the Northern Hemisphere. In various cultures, it's a time of celebration and festivals, appreciating the renewal of life and the end of the long, cold winter. In the Southern Hemisphere, the March equinox ushers in a period of harvest, where the fruits of labor are gathered and the cool, crisp air of autumn begins to set in. It's a time of gratitude, reflection, and preparation for the colder months ahead. From the vibrant celebrations of St. Patrick's Day to the significant seasonal shift of the March equinox, March is indeed a month of change and celebration. Next, we have a religious event that marks the beginning of a significant week, Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday, the start of the Holy Week in Christianity. Fast forward to the 24th of March, we arrive at Palm Sunday. This day marks the triumphant entry of Jesus Christ into Jerusalem 1 week before his resurrection. It's the last Sunday of Lent and the beginning of the Holy Week. Believers across the globe commemorate this day with processions and distribution of palm leaves, often shaped into crosses. As we near the end of March, we encounter an intriguing folklore known as the borrowing days. The tale goes that the last 3 days of March are borrowed from April. Why, you might ask? Well, it's said that in these borrowed days, March attempts to extend the wintry weather, often bringing unexpected storms and chilly winds. So, if you find yourself caught in a sudden downpour or bracing against a gusty wind during these days, remember, it's just March trying to hold on a little longer. Now, let's move on to the 29th of March, Good Friday, a day of profound significance in Christianity. Good Friday commemorates the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. It's a day of mourning, observed with solemnity and reverence. Churches hold special services, and believers often fast and pray to mark the event. But sorrow soon gives way to joy as we greet the 31st of March, Easter Sunday. This day celebrates the resurrection of Jesus Christ, bringing the Holy Week to a culmination. It's a day of jubilation, marked with feasts, egg hunts, and a general air of festivity. Easter Sunday symbolizes hope and new beginnings, a fitting end to the eventful month of March. And that wraps up our journey through the month of March, a month full of celebrations, significant events, and historical moments.